So, this is where you've been hiding. Nice. Is the blood on the floor fresh, or did that come with the room?
Why do people keep breaking into my room?
I can't speak for anyone else, but I thought it would be nice to talk privately. You've been all over town racking up quite a body count, and I know what you did to Carol's. You're after something bigger than Emerald. I'm not sure what, and I'm not sure why, but I want in on it.
Fine. I'm sure we can work something out.
I knew we could get along. So where do we start?
Allow me to respond to that.
What's this now?
We know who you are, Khalil Janus, and we are willing to offer you a deal. I am Keeper. I represent Imperial intelligence, as does my operative. We are aware of your activities on Ratatak, Ord Mantell, and Brental 4, as well as your affiliations. Your skills could prove useful, and we are willing to offer you a place in our ranks. You would become a very well-paid servant of the Empire.
I've heard worse propositions. What do you think, Agent? You want me on your side?
I don't see why not. Sounds like fun to me.
I was looking to trade up anyway. And I'm guessing I can ride you a ways before you break. Count me in. But call me a servant of the Empire again, and I'll bust your face.
Charming. We'll discuss the details later. As for you, Agent, Tarthalion is convinced that Fathra the Hutt is a major threat to business. Well done. Now we must bring Tarthalion proof that Fathra has support from the Republic. The first step is to obtain a holodisk from Fathra's palace. The disk contains holo recordings of all Fathra's dealings. The Hutt is too paranoid for his own good. You'll have to break into his archives to get it.
It'll mean lifting security codes off the palace overseers. Like you said, paranoid Hutt.
Noted. Once you reach the archives, use this computer spike on the holodisk. It will be altered to show Fathra meeting with Republic officers. Then bring the forgery to Tarthalion.
Forging evidence is risky business, Keeper.
We have decided that the risk is acceptable. With Tarthalion convinced that his enemies are allied with the Galactic Republic, have no doubt. He will turn to us for help. We are in the endgame. Elia will accompany you on this mission and will act under your command.
Last time I went to Fathra's palace, I had so many adrenals in my system I was coming down for a week. This should be entertaining.
Malam biamgin, hamgam nea be kabrakawa. Manala yang perlu, amka kalami naya kira nubua.
Hello, Non. What brings you down here? Fathra finally ordered you to check out the shooting?
Nulilak apa jam kamgram, amka nem nang nemua inuk. Kali ruma, mereka baka lebek ruma.
I like that about you, Non. You only bet on a sure thing.
Naya memgem kaligam. Gegwa nam karek naya memak.
No need for formality, really. Just Blade is fine.
Agaka memek pem namyak. Kimi gam kap kalak.
Non wanted me for himself when I got to Hutta. He couldn't afford me.
Laporam amka, mamni nikag, nagnaya mamni kamgram.
I've already marched across the swamps, fought Fathra's army of thugs, and invaded your palace. You really think you can stop me now?
Ninyap nam naji, hirok piko kam perkam nam? Mamni lebek bak manuk, meraka naja ki nama bamyak.
Aren't you forgetting something, Non? Seems like you're getting off light. And there was that game of Pazak we never finished.
Mem ilik meraka, nayanaram, kam kalu amik manik.
I'll accept those terms.
Mamni lebek bak manuk, meraka naja ki nama bamyak.
Watch yourself, alright? That's it then. Better hope your boss knows how to make a convincing forgery. Of course. There's going to be a bloodbath once Nemro and Toffleton see what's on the disc.
How do you know what's on the holodisc?
All I know is what your keeper told us. But I'm not stupid. If that disc really names all of Fothra's business partners, it probably identifies half the people in Jaguna. Merchants, gangsters, debtors, the usual scum. When Nemro gets a hold of it, he'll want revenge on anyone who dared to go to Fothra behind his back. There'll be bodies clogging the gutters for weeks.
What are you up to, Cleo? I wouldn't think you'd care what Nemro does.
I don't, but I thought you might. If you're feeling queasy, you could always erase the extra data and scratch up the disk. Make it look like only the doctored recording miraculously survived the damage. So, we deliver Keeper's forgery without the real data. Nemro doesn't get his revenge spree. The risk is that Toffleton figures out you erased the good stuff.
So erasing the data is risky? I thought you enjoyed a little risk.
Who says I don't? I'll do the damage. We'll see how far we can take this con. Now let's get that thing to Toffleton and see what happens. Hello, Toffleton. The Red Blade claims to have something to show you.
Manchi do ti puna puna, kabuk nuni slemo. Mokili mo clunky, nik mi chawa welmo.
Turns out your suspicions were right. Fothra cut a deal with the Republic.
Tuni rana nu prata donko? Chobat I kafstuan dile jihulo kuta. Pliska taka, yayoska ukle yuga chesko pukuta.
Nakma noya choski nawi kuchuzu, yo mata chitoya. Kapakanga, chisa bichamongi chikadoko.
That's what it looks like. What are you gonna do?
Va fa baji, wanda humpa, murira bampawura.
Imache, churon chica jiliska chanaga.
Jiliska dananga ime chaicho, ronchika.
A pleasure doing business with you, mighty Nemro.
Jiholagupa, aiputamishka.
Tobata jimoa tusawa, mikuna posta morulia.
Jipawa dolodanguma.
The deed is done, Agent. Nemro is already contacting Imperial embassies looking to establish relations. He'll be eating out of our hands within the month. In the short term, our chemical and stimulant stockpiles will nearly double. In the long term, we're a step closer to bringing all of Hutta under Imperial control. I'll make my full report to Darth Jadis shortly. I expect he'll be very pleased with our work.
Assuming he's satisfied, does that mean Jadis will leave Imperial intelligence alone?
I wouldn't assume anything at this juncture. Besides which, that isn't your concern. Your mission is now complete. There's a shuttle waiting for you in Jaguna. It will take you to Drummond Cast. Once you've arrived on planet, report to Imperial Intelligence Headquarters in the Citadel. I'll debrief you there.
Don't make me jump through bureaucratic rings.
If you want another assignment, you will follow orders. Cleo, you will also report to Drummond Cast. I assume Nemro won't be surprised by your sudden disappearance.
He'll be hurt, but no one will be surprised that I left with the blade.
And he's certainly not the first employer you've walked out on. In any case, I'll expect to see both of you soon.
Hold on. Who else has Cleo betrayed?
This isn't the time or place for that, Agent. Report to the shuttle as soon as possible. Keep her out.
Atrodo normales, smogas total gispava apiatai.
Jeeg, I wasn't expecting to hear from you again.
Agravimos brandimus prostis cad ataveredag. Vataranai ang ngomis akananon alas protas era.
You're right. This is bad.
Smal sio poputus mana ira padare mananan kali. Akrodo normales, smogas total gispava apiatai.
I appreciate the advice.
Atolgi ai parkale tiam jamas. Graitai aptikte, iruprit vertini savasia sa vebe kaijis.
What's it today?
Guns to Balmora, a whole planet full of weapon factories, and they still need more. How about you?
So, you're the one who killed my men. The pretender who wants to be the Blade.
You must be the pirate who's too scared to use his name.
I'm the Red Blade, you worm. The real Red Blade. And you've got one chance to explain yourself before I burn a hole through your head.
Prove that you're the real Blade. Then we'll talk.
Ha! You've got guts, kid. It's almost too bad that I have to kill you. Damn you, pretender.
Surprises me how clean you people keep your spaceports. If this were Hutta, I'd be scraping alien gunk off my boots. Of course, if this were Hutta, I couldn't be thrown into prison for spitting the wrong way. So come on, Agent. You're going to welcome me here to the Imperial homeworld?
I'm surprised you've never been here before.
I avoid Imperial space. I want to die in a cantina fight, not ticking off some bureaucrat. Anyway, let's head down to the city. Keeper wanted us to see the Citadel. I'm guessing it won't be hard to find.
Don't worry. This should be fun.
Now let's go meet your bosses. Think the Hutta smell is off my boots. Should've kicked in more faces while it lasted.
All that time in the swamp. Tell me you don't want to go home. Keep Nemro company.
If I get the urge to see the Hut, it'll take me back. In the meantime, though, you and me against the galaxy. It's gonna be fun. All blasters and girl talk.
Something you want to gossip about?
Nah. You take the smart boys, I take the rich ones, we're all good. Let's go.